What's up, YouTube? Thomas back with another video. Today, just like the title says, we are going to make onion and bacon pie. I was looking around the internet the other day and I stumbled across this onion pie and it caught my eye. Anyways, onion pie recipe. It turned out to be basically a quiche, an onion quiche, but it got me thinking that I would like to try a onion pie similar to, you know, how you would make a berry pie. And let's check it out. We're going to start with the bacon. I guess we're going to go ahead and do the whole pound. And we have our skillet on medium heat. We're going to leave these chunks big enough so you can know you're eating a piece of bacon. Okay. You just want to, about like that, I think. And that'll cook down. And if these pieces end up too big when we're done rendering, we can always chop them up. Alright, so we'll just throw that in the skillet. Alright, then into the pan it goes. And we'll just cook that down. Nice and slow. We don't want to burn it, but we want all the grease to cook off of the chunks of bacon. Alright, we're getting down. We're about halfway there. Looking good. Alright, we are rendered down far enough, I think, so we're going to go ahead and drain the grease off of there. Alright, well, that bacon is chilling out and draining a little bit. We're going to chop our onions. We're going to need about 4 cups. Now, since we're making this recipe up as we go, I don't know what cut of onion, diced, sliced, so I think I'm going to just cut them diced. So not too big, not too small. I'm hoping this turns out. Seems like it would be delicious, caramelized onions and bacon in a pie crust. Just a rough chop. You don't have to be fancy. All right, there we go. 4 cups of diced yellow onion. Alright, so I didn't have a pie pan, so I'm just going to use this skillet. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our onions and other ingredients together. And that's going to be a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Go ahead and mix this up. Get everything thoroughly coated. And what will happen with that cornstarch is the onions will put off liquid, and the cornstarch will thicken it, and it's going to be like a sweet onion bacon sauce, in theory. Okay. So that seems all nice and coated, and we're going to throw our bacon right on in there. Also, and that's a whole pound of rendered bacon. Mixing that up lightly so I'm not breaking up the bacon any more than it already is. Alright, so then we're just going to dump it right into the pie shell, just like a normal pie. Man, I hope this turns out. Alright, then we'll get our other pie crust on top. And these just roll out after you let them sit out for a while. Just lay it right over the top there. Okay. And then we'll try to crimp it up. Crimp it to the lower crust as you go around. This will be a lot easier on the proper pan. You want to have that sealed though, so your juices and stuff won't come out and get all over your oven. And you're just pinching that together. And of course, I forgot one other thing, so we're going to take that right off of there, just like that. That's alright, you can mess up. You know, this is just cooking, it's not brain surgery or anything. What I forgot was I wanted to put a little butter, pads of butter on there. So very thinly sliced butter. We're just going to place a few pads around the top of that. Not too many, not as many as a normal pie, because we do have the grease from the bacon already in there. But this is just to add a little more flavor. Alright, just like that. That should be good enough. Now we'll try to put our top crust back on there. We're going to cut some holes in here to vent. And we're going to pop it in the oven. We got that in the oven at 375, and I think we're going to let it go for about 40-45 minutes, or until the crust is brown. Onion pie. Now that was in the oven for 50 minutes at 375 degrees. And what I'm going to do before I cut this or even think about eating it, I'm going to let it sit for about an hour and a half. And that's going to let all that juice and stuff firm. See it bubbling. Cut into this thing and see what we've got. You get a big chunk of bacon. Oh, the crust, buttery crust. Mashed potatoes. Here, try it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. It's really good. It's like, well, it's like pie, of course, but you're tasting sweet onions, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's a crunchy piece of bacon.